So yesterday I had like a little memory come back to me, you know, something I hadn't thought about for some time. It was kind of one of those very vivid memories, and vivid because what I was remembering I had done many times before. And it wasn't more sort of like a memory like, oh yeah, I'm out playing basketball with my friends, that sort of thing. No, it actually, maybe you've experienced this sort of thing before, where you, something is like part of your life for a period of time, and then it's not, and it goes away, and you don't visit it for years. And that's kind of the memory I had yesterday that sort of just popped back in my head. I'm clearing a trail, by the way. I haven't been down here. It's a little, getting off topic, but this is like a little island. The island highway runs through there. There's another road that runs just behind me here. I just came in. There's this island of trees. It's for sale, for development. So I figure, they're not going to mind me driving around my motorcycle because they're just going to come here and rip it up anyways, right? But what this place does have is a whole lot of logs, little logs, covered with moss, and it's wet, and I'd already had a couple times just coming in where back ends just walked out. You can see my 606 are pretty low. So in the dirt, they're a little bit slick. Anyways, so the memory revolves around when I was young and living with my mom. My mom and my father separated when I was very young, divorced. That's a whole different story. Maybe I'll tell it one day. I'm sure a lot of you could relate to it. And kill that tree. So I spent a lot of time at my grandparents' house, and I introduced you to my grandmother back a year or so ago when I was talking about introducing the RAC contest. And yeah, so I spent a lot of time at my grandmother's house. And when we'd want a treat, because in those days, there wasn't, you know, I didn't realize it, but we weren't well off at all. And as a kid, luckily, a lot of times you just don't realize that. You just assume that that's just, you know, you've got your things and that's how it is. You're content, which is the way it should be. You're content with what you have, because you don't know till you're older what little Jimmy and Johnny and Janie are eating for dinner. For treats, man, that's slick right there. For treats, I would say, hey, Grandma, something just fried on my bike. What was it? Oh, geez, that freaked me out. You see the leaf? Oh, man, that just freaked me out. See how dark that is? Oh, it's doing it again. Friggin' leaf jumped up and landed on the header, and it started crackling. I thought it was my electrical system. That was a little unnerving. Okay, will I get to finish the story today? I don't know. We'll see. I'm blazing trail, trying to tell a story at the same time. A lot of people are going to be bored out of their minds for this one, but that's right. Will you stay like that? Will you stay? No, you won't stay like that. How about there? She's been known to fall over at times. And I don't feel like driving over this stuff because it's, like I said, it's wet and it's very slippery. I'm being lazy today. Anyways, yeah, I should finish this story before I bore every single one of you. The treat that I would get, and which I loved, and had as often as I wanted, it was called, by my grandmother, "Do you want some bread and milk?" Of course I wanted some bread and milk. Bread and milk is delicious. So, if any of you out there know what bread and milk is, if you're a Prairie person, you probably know what it is. It's where you take, you know, in my case, it was homemade bread. My grandma made homemade with her hands, kneaded and made into little loaves. Anyways, and you rip it up into little bite-sized pieces. And once you've done that, you pour milk on it. And then, on top of the bread and milk, you sprinkle a little white sugar. And that is referred to as bread and milk. It sounds kind of disgusting, doesn't it? In fact, I haven't had it for some time. Maybe I'll go home and try it, but yeah, it just kind of popped into my mind yesterday. I was doing something and bread and milk came into my mind. So, if you're watching this, I think what you should do is go in your kitchen, get yourself a bowl, piece of bread, and rip it up like I described. Put some milk on it, a little white sugar, and try it. Now, what I remember is this. You can't dilly-dally, right? You can't eat it like you're eating a bowl of cereal. You got to eat that stuff because the longer you wait, the more soggy the bread gets. So, don't waste any time savoring it. You just got to get it down. But yeah, it's tasty. It's very tasty. I want to go through here. Oh, this is going to be a very boring video. Anyways, well, I just thought I'd talk to you about that. That was kind of weird memory to come flashing back into my mind, but I'm kind of glad it did. Oh, I just broke the log, man. Don't tell people, I just broke it. All right, well, I'll do another video here. It's just that off the bike, on the bike, off the bike, on the bike. It's a nice view there, eh? Let's just go slow. Just pan. We'll pan left. Yeah, you can do some good shots up here. All right. I'm gonna let you guys go. Break some more trail. Try not to break any parts of me or the bike. And I'll talk to you later.